Hey, my chosen furries and family, it is day 26, and instead of a challenge, I just have a question for y'all for today. What is the non-negotiable that you know you need to set in place, that you should have been set in place? Now, for me, it is setting boundaries, and the reason why I have to set boundaries is because there was a time when I didn't, and that resulted in me being hurt, angry, disappointed, and broken. And I've come too far to ever go back and ever allow anybody to overstep my boundaries because I'm worried about what they're going to think or how they're going to feel or if they're going to want to be around me. I have learned that the only people who have a problem with you setting boundaries are the ones who benefited when you didn't set those boundaries. So you don't want those type of people in your life anyway because they're not there for you. They're there for what they can get from you. You will notice that when you set boundaries in place, you don't resent people. You ever do stuff for people and you don't want to say no, and it's like they just keep taking and taking and taking and taking from you. They don't know when to stop. There is no limit when it comes to them. And therefore, you start looking at them a certain way. You start resenting them. You start feeling some type of way towards them. And you start feeling some type of way towards yourself because you're wondering, like, why can I set a boundary? Why can I stick to a boundary? What is wrong that I'm always allowing people to overstep my boundaries? We're not doing that in this season. The people who are for you, even if they don't understand it, they will respect it and they will go along with it. And for the ones who don't, because you know what? God will bring people in your life who will respect your boundaries, who will have no problem that you're setting them in place in the first place. So, again, think about this question long and hard. What is a non-negotiable for you? And if a non-negotiable for you is setting boundaries and you've never set them before, that's okay. That does not mean that just because you've never set a boundary that you cannot start from today setting them now. It does not mean that you have to continue to keep showing up the same way that you've always shown up. No. When it comes to setting boundaries, it's about protecting your peace. It's about protecting your mental and your emotional well-being. If nobody else is going to do it for you, do it for yourself. And with you setting a non-negotiable, you might have to get rid of some toxic traits, some patterns, toxic relationships. And if you have been struggling on whether you should do that or not, if that has been something that has been like just in your spirit, you just really been going back and forth with it, this is a sign. This is a sign. You need to let it go. Let that be your non-negotiable. I love y'all and I'll see y'all tomorrow.